What's going on, Schrute Stock Squad? Today is Tuesday, March 30th, 2021, and this video is going to be for entertainment purposes only. In this video, I'm going to be talking about skills, the current market, and the overall next plays and catalysts, all those good things, and I'm going to be talking about that in this entire video. So stick around with the family here, and I think you're going to like what I have for you. If you're new to the channel, guys, this is Schrute Stocks. I show you my journey to $1 million, openly, transparently, no screen cropping out, no BS. You see everything that I'm doing, all right? You'll actually see me put my money where my mouth is, which you won't find anywhere else on YouTube. All I ask is that you like and subscribe. Now let's get into the video. Okay, guys. So first thing I would just want to address, sorry I couldn't upload the video yesterday. I wasn't feeling that well. I was having a little bit of cold symptoms and stuff. I don't know. It's been gone today, so I feel good. But I appreciate all the support and loving that I was getting. I saw all the comments yesterday, and felt really good to hear the family supporting me like that. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Don't think I was dipping out on you and doing any of that. Not at all. So let me show you what happened. Look, markets, I didn't do no changes there. I always show you this open transparency like that. Now, real quick, what I ended up doing yesterday, like I said, I think it was on Sunday's video, I was planning to dollar cost average into the long-term plays. So that's exactly what I did yesterday in the morning. I put 500 NEO, 500 STPK, Palantir, MP, and Skills. I put 500, 500, 500 all across. And you know what? Honestly, I'm going to be doing it this morning. I haven't done it yet. So this is called, I want you guys to understand what dollar cost averaging looks like. Okay? That doesn't mean you dump all your money in at once. This is actually a big concept. I know a lot of people know what it is, but I want to show you that even when you're, if you have over $100,000 and whatever, even if you're at $1 million, you still dollar cost average. Heck, even if you look at these big hedge funds, look at ARK Invest and whatever ones, they all still dollar cost average, guys. They don't stop doing that. That's why I teach this methodology, because what you learn when you're in the beginning stages, that carries forward with you when you're later on in investing too. So it's just like working out, If you start learning how to bench press or squat with the wrong form, and let's say you keep doing it, and eventually it's going to catch up to you, and you might get hurt, So I want to instill the healthy investing habits in you guys first, and the best way to do that is to lead by example. So what I want to talk about right now is, I was getting comments in the Discord yesterday. I had a Patreon supporter asking me a question about, am I still keeping skills? Oh boy. So let me explain this, guys. If you decide to invest in skills, or forget skills, I'm going to take a step back. If you decide to invest in any of your foundational plays, okay, that sort of questioning already tells me that you did not research before you went in, and you don't know, you really don't know why you went into that company, okay? Guys, I say it in every video, this is not financial advice, and I don't say that just because, I say that because every other YouTuber, and I know legal repercussions, all that. I say that because some part of it is actually very true, because it's not financial advice in the sense where just because I am so convicted in some of these plays, because I've done my research, I can believe in it. That does not mean that you can believe in it. I can go and see MP fall all the way to $15 and still be bullish on it. Some of you cannot do it because you haven't researched it enough, And that's really what the thesis I'm trying to say in all of this. So let me just talk about skills real quick to address Patron's question right there. Okay, skills. Am I still bullish on this? Am I keeping it? Short answer, yes. And if, as you just saw, I'm doubling down on it. I bought in more shares at this price, because let me explain something. Skills made an announcement a couple days ago that their Q1 projection is going to be $80 million of earnings. Okay, $80 million, not a small amount. Okay, and what they were expecting is $72 to $79 million. So it's not that much more. But here's the thing: it's still within the same realm. And they made this announcement for a couple days ago, I think, for Q1 projection. Q1 is ending tomorrow, guys. Q1's ending tomorrow. So it's safe to say this is a pretty accurate estimation that's coming out of Skills, that's coming out of their mouth. For them to say $80 million just a week ago, it's they can make a good estimate at that point. And if the analyst expectations were 72 to 79, oh yeah, I still like it. Here's the thing you need to understand: Skills has had many negative things going in its favor lately. Okay, it's had many negative things going in its favor. Well, going to its not favor, I guess. So this is what's happening. If you look at the price of this thing over the last 1 month, okay, because that's really where the big dip happened, you take a look at its peak, at one point it was hitting like $32. It was even higher. It was like in the 45s, like, and now it's all the way 18. People are like, oh crap, what did I miss out? What did I do here? Here's the thing. Right now, you see the market correction overall, right? Almost all of these plays in your portfolio are down. The market as a whole is down. So that right there is a whale making its splash, and every company is gonna get a little hit. Okay, if you understand that analogy, when a whale makes a big splash, everyone gets hit. Okay, and Skills is part of that splash, so they're gonna get a little bit of hate. They're gonna get a little bit of red from that thing. All right, so that's one factor, and that's clear. Other big thing that happened, is they ended up having to do, they did an equity offering of 32 million stocks, okay? Basically what that's gonna do is it's gonna dilute the value of each share, guys. 32 million shares that they put out means that the value of your current share is gonna be less. I want you to think of it like, let's say Bitcoin. That's a great one. Let's say Bitcoin. If they decided, for some reason, this is the whole premise behind Bitcoin, that there's only a set amount of these coins. You know what I'm saying? There's only a set amount of those coins. So intrinsically, as long as people still value that, it's mental. You know what I'm saying? As long as people can still value this, they still value what a Bitcoin is, the less that there are, the more it's worthy. Okay? I'm going to make it very simple for some of you guys. If there's only like, let's say you really want this, okay, let's say you have $1, right? The US dollar. They've been doing this stimulus checks. They've been putting them out, right? That, when you just have all this dollar values coming out, the value of it goes down. Do you want to have quality or quantity? If you ask anyone out there, if they're like making friends, whether it's dating, whether it's going for jobs, whatever, you want quality over quantity in life, guys. That's the thing. And so the thing is, when Skills decides to put out 32 million stocks, it's going to increase the quantity, which means lower the quality. Now, I don't mean that in the quality of the stock. I mean it in the sense where it's going to lower the price, okay? So, other thing I want to mention. So that's one big thing that also hit. Other thing, Skills is a SPAC, okay? Meaning, most SPACs, okay, let me show you some of my SPACs that I was in before that I really like. BGAC, $10. Okay, let's take a look at this. Great. Let's see another big one that everyone likes. CCIV. Okay, great. Also down. Let me think of another SPAC. What's a good one? Oh man, why am I blanking on some? Oh, here, BFD. Let's take a look at this. They're all down. SPACs in general right now have taken a hit, guys. SPACs in general have taken a hit. Some more than others. Clearly, Skills had a bigger hit than others because look, they did a big share offering, things like that, and also they had a huge run up previously, leading up into February. So it has a bigger pullback that it can hit. That's similar. If you look at CCIV, it was kind of similar in that sense too. Sorry, let me go. Okay, CCIV. Exactly. It hit that 40. It almost hit $60, and then boom, tanked. Okay. I'm not trying to say this as like this is the reason. I'm trying to give you multiple reasonings why Skills has dipped so much. Okay. So we have the equity offering, we have the fact that it's a SPAC, and we also have another thing that there was a short seller report that came out from Wolfpack Research that said that this thing is overvalued and it's not a good company, it's not going to do well, things like that. Okay, so they must be friends with Hindenburg. So take that for what you will. No. Like this is not to say that all short seller reports are bad and negative just because there's a short seller report. Some of them are worth reading into, and some of them are actually valid. I personally don't agree with this one, but you guys can take your own research and look into the Wolfpack research that they did for this short seller report, okay, and see what they say. Now, Skills right now at the moment still has a bullish rating by all the analysts, okay? All the analysts are still giving a bullish rating. They did drop their estimations, but it's still having an average price target of $30. My opinion is this thing has potential to do much more than $30, significantly more than that. But the fact that right now it's still getting rated above that, okay, what does that tell you? This is another thing I want to mention. All right. The reason why I'm also still really bullish, they had that NFL agreement with this company. So that's going to be think of it. When football season opens up and all of that, this is enormous opportunity. And this is going to be combining esports and mobile gaming together. Huge. If you guys are invested in skills or thinking of skills, here's my one request. Before you even do anything, download the app. You're investing in the company, at least do that. If you're looking to look, that's not to say you need to use everything that you're investing in. You don't need to do all that, but try doing it. It's a free app. Look into it and see how you like it. Okay, and then go from there. So one other thing I want to mention, since people are worried about this, I keep saying buy the dip, but I want to give you an example of how someone who we all know is buying the dip. Let me look at this, man. It was March 5th, 8th. Yeah, it's been down, but look. So I want to write this thing down. Everyone knows Kathy Woods, I hope, all right? Or they've heard of her name. Kathy Woods, she's the lead dog right now in as far as like all these portfolios are going. She did the fund ARC W, okay? In that ARC W fund. And what they ended up doing is they bought in on these dips, guys. They bought in on the dip. Okay, and I'm going to show you which one. I could read them out, but these are big numbers, so I think it's just easy. So for me to write it out, March 25th, they bought 745,700 shares. Okay, March 11th, they bought 632,223. So I'm just reading off my notes here, guys. Then on March 9th, 486,500. This is how many shares they're buying, guys. This is shares, okay? So this is not how much money they're investing. It's much more money. So that was March 9th. March 8th, 61259. And then on the 4th, they bought 942,700. Almost 1 million shares that day. Now let's go back here and let's take a look at the prices that they were buying on this. Okay, let's take a look. First one was March 4th, $28. They decided to buy almost 1 million shares at an almost $30 price tag. Okay, and then March 8th, they decided to buy. They decided to buy in on that day when it was worth $25. Then on the 9th, they bought in again around $26. 11th, $25, $26. So ARK Invest thought that at $25, this was a steal to buy this company. Okay, and then on the 11th they bought it, and then on the 25th, what was it on the 25th? All the way here. Look at this, $19. So I cannot tell you whether you should buy skills or not, okay? I cannot convince you enough. That is only going to come from within. I can give you all the details in the world, but please research this. Please research it before you put your money in it, okay? My opinion, this is going to be a good play, and I think I'm extremely bullish on this company, and I like it, all right? Other thing to know, just to follow up with the BNGO, I did ended up buying in. I just put in a one share buy order for BNGO. So I ended up buying one share at the 7:30 mark yesterday. What I'm hoping to do then is I want to buy BNGO with the what's it called? I want to wait until this thing, if I can get this in the $6 range, then I'm going to start loading up a little bit more. If I can see this go below $7, yeah, then I'm going to start loading up a little bit more in BNGO. But I'm still bullish on the company. I think even in the $7 range, you're good. I'm really just trying to get the cheapest price possible. And again, this is in my top layer of the stock, so I'm not as picky about this one as I was about some of the others. So that's on that end. Everything else is the same. You know what I'm going to tell you. Just don't panic, buy the dips. I've been repeating that for a while now. This is part of the game, guys. This is part of being a millionaire. You gotta enjoy it. Just enjoy the ride. There's ups and downs. You just gotta enjoy it. I can promise you this will not last forever. And and this is going to recover. And you know what? That is financial advice right there. I can promise you that the market will recover and that we will come out of this eventually. It's never happened that the market has tanked and stayed there for eternity. So that's financial advice. Now, if you're invested in stupid plays, now those I cannot guarantee will recover. You know what I'm saying? There's some, like, if you're putting all your money into some penny stocks, yeah, I don't know which ones you're doing and what the heck you're doing with that. That's not what I preach here. So I don't know if that's going to recover, but the market as a whole, yes, I think it will. I don't think there's much else I want to share with on that end. Yeah. So let me see. What else is the market up to today? Yeah, it's just overall like a little bit of green here and there. So, we're not out of the thing yet, guys. Just play it safe. If you got buying power, buying on the dips. If you don't, just chill. Make sure you're in the right place. Overall, the best thing to do in these situations is just ride the wave. This is right. I know it's hard, but this is a good lesson. It's a very good lesson, because guess what? When it happens again in a year, or honestly, it's going to happen again later this year. Whenever this happens again, you're going to be prepared how to react. So this is a blessing in disguise. Just learn how to adapt to these situations. All right. So with all that said, guys, I appreciate all the love and support I've been getting here. This entire family has been super helpful, and I think that I've been seeing the growth that you guys are making, and I'm just so happy to see that. Just like I'm saying, be strong, ride the wave, and just have the buying power. If you got it, buy the dips. If you don't worry. Don't stress on this stuff, guys. This is part of the fun, all right? So I'm here to show you the mistakes I've made and all the lessons I've learned. And with all that said, guys, just stay happy, stay healthy. Let's get wealthy.